historian. You remember when the Adolf Hitler diaries first surfaced in 1983? A man in Germany claimed to have found Adolf Hitler's private diaries, and he earned $9 million from a foolish German magazine to whom he supplied these diaries at the rate of one a week, because that's how long it took him to write them, this man. And I was the person who exposed those diaries as being fake at that magazine's press conference in April 1983. But it's the obvious things that you don't spot. I said, carry out the tests on the paper, test the ink. When you write with ink, fountain pen ink, the ink begins to oxidize the moment it hits the air, and a good laboratory can tell you, a good forensic police laboratory can tell you how old a signature is. Above all, they can tell you if the ink is ballpoint ink or regular ink, fountain pen ink. And I said, test the ink, test the paper, test the glue, test the string. You can do all these. Well, I mean, you've been watching the television the last few weeks anyway, so you know what laboratories can do when they want to age something and test the age of something. But what didn't occur to me was the fact that Adolf Hitler's diaries were stacked up on front of us in that press conference, 72 of them, written by this man, as it turned out, not by Adolf Hitler, but by this forger. And these 72 diaries were all written in identical leather notebooks. Rather cheap leather notebooks. That meant that that man, Adolf Hitler, back in about 1922, had gone into his local Barnes & Noble and said, I want 72 of those diaries, please, I'm going to write a diary. And of course it isn't like that. And it never occurred to me, it never occurred to anyone that diaries extending over the last 20 or 30 years are higgledy-piggledy. They come in all sorts of shapes and colours and sizes, because that's the way you buy them year by year. It's the obvious things you overlook.